Hey, hello, good evening. Today it's a Saturday, beginning of November. I'm sitting in my room this evening. We are in the middle of the coronavirus, of course, so you can't go out to places. Uh, Cafes and things like that are closed uh, early. There's no, you're not allowed to take alcohol with you after 8 p.m. outside, and you can't have more than two people maximum on a visit. So these are the things we are encountering at the moment. So, so I have been painting this evening. I want to show you guys. Here it goes. It's nice to paint. It has been a while actually, but it's nice to paint. It really is. So okay. I wrote a couple of things down, so I want to talk about that. So here it goes. Painting. I just showed you that. I subscribed myself on Disney Plus. I wasn't planning to do so, but I really heard great recommendations from The Mandalorian, and I really wanted to see that series. So it was only €7 for a month, so it's not that expensive, and I can always unsubscribe myself, so that's okay. Also listening to a lot of music, um, hip hop mostly, but also electronical music, like Kanye West, Fatboy Slim, the Beastie Boys, Saint Germain, and Elton John. I never listened to music of his actually, but the soundtrack from his latest movie is it's really a good one. I like it. Tiny Dancer, for instance, a really beautiful song, and yeah, in a way, I never watched or listened to his music. So autumn time arrived. It is really nice weather outside. A bit too high for the time of the season, I guess. Doesn't really matter, It's nice to see all the leaves on the floor with a nice watery sun in a way, from around 10 degrees Celsius. So that isn't a bad thing. Like I just told you guys, there is a semi-lockdown in the Netherlands, and I wasn't doing much actually, but uh, you can't do anything. You just have to sit at home. So, no, I don't have much to say actually. I wanted to try it out again to talk out loud. So it's not reading out loud from stories in a way. So what are we going to talk about? I have been thinking about my own mental health a lot. Uh, it's difficult to understand what you're going through. What is a psychosis, for instance, and what is a delusion or hallucinating, and that you can't see the difference between that. That's really tough. So I must say that the medicines finally work. I'm very happy with that. Yeah. So it's partly the hormones in a way, like dopamine, that I have too much of that, and the medicines lower the dopamine level inside my body in a way. So that's a good thing, I guess. But also my new vision upon the afterlife, uh, that really changed a lot for me. I already knew a lot through my own experiences, so I've learned and noticed. Yeah, it's really difficult. So like reincarnation, that I can finally say, that it's really there and that it's really a fact, and that will change your life for the better in every possibility actually. So I'm focusing on the bigger pictures. Yeah, like I said, reincarnation. We have the planet Earth, but it's not the only planet where life is on. So a lot of people think about aliens and things like that. I don't think that aliens exist, but I do believe that throughout the universe, human beings on a higher spiritual level are divided through the cosmos in a way. I really believe so. So in that way, we have been to other planets before we came to Earth, and we will go to a lot of planets in the future, together with your twin soul. So you're never alone. There is a person out of there for you. Uh, yeah, what you have the biggest joy with each other in a way. But reincarnation, you also start to think differently. That you can't get lost in a way. Sometimes you're scared or that you have anxiety about life, but mostly we don't really talk about it. What's life about? But also, what is life after death? And how do you see and perceive that? Is it true religion, like the Bible or the Quran or the Bhagavad Gita? And are these books right? Because it's also a possibility that they don't tell the entire truth and that you lose yourself big time. In that way, you lost a life. So I think that's a waste of time. So, like I said, I really believe in reincarnation and twin souls and traveling from planet to planet. And that changes everything. And also with being psychotic, that you're delusional all the time, being sucked inside fantasy worlds. That's really a tough experience. I mean, what is, yeah, how do you say that? Is mental health the most important thing there is? Or like you have cancer, for instance, something physical. What what are the gradations between that? What will hurt more? I think it's more physical. You can overcome that, and also with going to the afterlife, you will let go of the body you have, and your soul and spirit continue to live on until another life on earth. So in that way, the feelings from your spirit and soul behind everything, behind the curtain, in the universal love of God, the spark of God, that is in everything. It's feelings, but it's also thoughts and colors and yeah, you name it. Like character and personality. What is it that you are, and what is it that you want to take with you in all of your lives? And not that you get lost in thinking, this is it. I commit suicide, for instance, and that's about it. Screw that. But that's not the deal. Your soul and spirit will continue to live on. So you're on Earth for a period, and then you will go on to the higher spheres, and via the higher spheres, you will go higher and higher in the universe, universal love. And like Christ, he came from another planet, you know. I mean, I know I'm a little bit crazy, but think about it. If your soul and spirit can continue to live on via reincarnation, via the afterlife, and that you will go to many planets in the universe, what if that is all true? And I really believe it is true. So then you can't get lost anymore. Life goes on for eternity, only not in turmoils and disasters and dead end streets, no, in universal love. And then you will let go and you will grow higher and higher. It's magnificent. It really is. So I really hope that people will change for the better, and that we are brothers and sisters from each other, what we are. I mean, you can think I'm divided by religion or I'm divided by a country, but we all come and go from the afterlife. We all come come and go from the afterlife time after time after time again. So don't get lost in zeitgeist, things that you will regret later on, like, or for instance, in a war or things like that. Because God is justice as well. You have to make good for all the things you did wrong in all of your lives. And that can hurt. But, like I said, the spiritual side of everything, that's more beautiful. And you can get out of turmoil and dead end streets, like I said. So, go for it. It's really beautiful. And that's why I'm talking about it all the time. And I'm changing myself for the better for my future reincarnations. When being psychotic, you lose everything. From every step inside your mind, every step inside feelings. In what kind of, um, yeah, how do you move freely through the universe in a way? And what are the boundaries? I think that's really important. I really do. So there's no death, your body stays behind and your soul and spirit will continue to live on. I mean, it's really beautiful, it's bliss. But we are in a time that we are changing for the better in a way. But we also had times that we didn't care about anything you know, killing people, murdering, raping people, things like that. Everything you will do to another person, you will get back. So why not being a good person and you will receive the good rewards from that in the future? The spark of God, and that's what we all are. So I think it's nice to talk. uh, 10 minutes and 25 seconds. Yeah, like I said, I was drawing. I really enjoyed myself painting actually. I really like painting and drawing a lot. And I hope I will can continue with that for many, many years. I really hope so. And maybe perhaps expositions. That's not possible at the moment. Corona, of course. But I can make new artwork. So, so that's really a cool thing. No, I would say have a really great weekend. This is about it for today. 11 minutes, great time. And I would say have a really, really great week. Until next time. Bye.